loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angela D and I am vlogging about lots and lots of things, but most recently being a foster mom to a little tiny baby during the COVID pandemic in the United States, more specifically Los Angeles, California. Welcome to my channel. I am sitting here in my living room. My little friend is down here on his playmat. His nickname is Buster. That's what we call him on the vlog and on social media because I don't talk about anything specific to do with him, to do with his case. I don't talk about his bio parents except to say that we get along very well. And so just a little disclaimer if you're new, he is kicking and he's probably going to talk because he likes to talk when I talk and pretty much only when I talk. So you'll be able to hear him in a second. I'm here with my cup of coffee, which I have reheated no less than 4.5 times today. It has been a morning, let me tell you something. But I thought I'd hop on really quickly and talk about a really important topic in the world of foster care, and that is visitation, otherwise known as family time, because visitation kind of has like a negative connotation to it, like visiting somebody in prison. So in Los Angeles, California, family time is technically orchestrated by the county, but a lot of agencies have the foster parents orchestrate family time because they want you to bond with the parents and show them that you are not adversarial. So a lot of times in a lot of communities, they say, well, we don't want to have family time with the foster parent in the presence of the children and the bio parents because maybe the foster children are more attached to the foster parent and probably would defer to them instead of deferring to their biological parent who they're supposed to be bonding with, because that's the purpose of visits, is to bond with them and to maintain the familial connection. In other counties, they don't have the foster parents do the visits because they want it to be 100% about the bio parents. However, a lot of times it mystifies the bio parent to the foster parents. So the bio parent sees them as the enemy, like, you're the one that took my baby, you get to be with my kid while I can't be with my kid. And so, sorry, there's a picture of Buster right up there. I'm trying not to get it in frame. In LA, my agency specifically likes to have foster parents facilitate the visits so that you can get to know the bio parent and they can get to feel like, oh, that's who is watching my child. So this is how it works pre-COVID. Pre-COVID, you either meet at, you find a place in public to meet. You can meet at the DCFS offices. Mine are downtown right next to Skid Row. I don't like that. I don't feel comfortable going down there. I went down there once and said never again. What are you? Oh, he's kicking the tag on his playmat. My agency has visit rooms, or you can meet in the lobby, or you can just meet at a fast food place, or you can meet at the park, or you can meet anywhere that's public, basically. Anywhere you feel safe coordinating with the bio parent. So I always meet at my agency. We used to meet in the visit rooms, but you kind of have to reserve them. You can just go in the lobby and you can do that anytime you want. So when visits start back up, physical visits start back up, that's what we're gonna do. And basically the court tells them you have however many days per week, however many visits per week for however many hours. So like they could say you have 2 visits a week for an hour each. So the foster parent and the social workers would coordinate which day of the week they want it to be, and like if they're kind, they will take in the bio parent's work schedule if they have a job and facilitate it so that they don't miss it, which is what I do. And then they have to make sure that the parent has access to the place that you're going. So they usually give parents in the system bus passes if they don't have their own transportation. So you meet at the designated time and place, and you bring the baby or bring the kids with you, and the parents get to spend however long the court deems for that time. And you kind of have to watch, if you're monitoring, you kind of have to watch out to see that the kid is safe the entire time. So the parent isn't hitting, smacking, screaming at, otherwise, you know, being detrimental to the kid's mind, body, spirit during the visit. You have to also watch out. A lot of parents like to bring treats and snacks, and some of them are not developmentally appropriate for the children. So like if a parent was to bring a 3-month-old a bag of Cheetos, you'd have to say, oh, hey, you know what? He's not developmentally ready for Cheetos, but I brought this bottle. Would you like to feed him this bottle? Or if he was a little older, I brought this baby food. Would you like to feed him this baby food? His bio parents know not to bring him Cheetos. I'm just giving that as an example. And yes, it has happened, apparently. It's basically what you do. And then if something strange or weird happens or is said, you make a note of it. And then you submit the note to your social worker. During COVID-19, they have pretty much banned all physical meetings because it's very hard for a lot of people to social distance when they have to work or some of them are homeless, so they don't have places to go to social distance, and they want to make sure the kids don't get sick, and then they want to make sure the foster parents don't get sick. So a large majority of families are not having physical visits. The only people that are having physical visits are families whose kids get unmonitored visits. He's so loud. Or unsupervised visits. So that means that the social worker just takes the kid, drops him off at the family's house for however many hours, and then goes and picks him up afterwards. So these unmonitored and unsupervised visits come towards the end of the foster care process when the family's about to be reunified. So it's basically just to prep them, like, you're on your own, you can do this, these are your kids, get back acclimated to being a parent not 24/7, because they only get like 5 hours at a time, or maybe just the weekends, like a slow transition back to their parents. One second, he's not happy. I have a little friend on my lap now, so you might hear him even closer to he's pushing off on my feet trying to look at the camera. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. Anyway, so unmonitored visits are the only visits that are basically happening in California right now. A lot of foster parents are upset about it because they'll go and do unmonitored visits with their parents. They don't know if the parents socially distancing themselves, or if they have COVID, and then the kids come back and bring them back to the foster parents' house. So a lot of them are in the beginning, were pretty upset about it. But it is what it is. Like, parents who are divorced right now are still having their kids go back and forth. And it's kind of what it is. Like, if they don't have monitored visits, it makes sense that they should be able to go spend time with their parents. It's a little scary when you don't know what they're going to bring home with them, and you are trying to socially distance. So beyond the physical distancing the physical visits for, you are distracting. Beyond the physical visits for parents who are about to be reunified, if they're not close to being reunified, we're having virtual visits. So some people are doing it over Zoom, some people are doing it over Skype. I suppose you could FaceTime. That you'd have to give your biological parents your actual phone number. They advise you to use a Google Voice number because you can change it if you need to, and you don't have to like change your whole phone plan. Sorry, he wants to tell you some things. One second. Tell him. Oh, yep, now that he has the opportunity, he doesn't want to do it. Wait, you'll see as soon as I start talking again, he's gonna sit, I knew it was coming. Right back up there. He's silly. Anyway, that's pretty much the gist of visits. Hopefully when everything shelter in place is finished, we'll get back to physical visits for parents, and they'll get to see their kids. Until then, we'll just keep doing it virtually. If you have not already, please look down below and click the subscribe button. That shows Buster and I that you are watching and you are following, and you're learning from us. You're learning about the foster care system. Also, if you'd like to join our shenanigans on social media, the handle is @angeladeevlogs. We're on Facebook and Instagram. We'd love for you to join us there. Until next time, my little buddy and I, with his mohawk hair, we'll see you later.